always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Chester.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Check go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Thompson now to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
That's good.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Walker trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up third and short.
And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. Now, Thompson. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down. Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. On the ground, this is Barkley. Stealing forward for maybe a yard. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. From 29, here's second and 8. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A give, and here's Johnson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Thompson to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that went.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Seahawks, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Thompson. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 22 yards there. First down, Seattle.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So after one, It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll run here with Walker. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Thompson. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Thompson. There's a short one taken in by Barnes. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Third and 10.
Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw. Right side taken by Njoku. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10, and they're on the 95-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Seahawks 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Thompson. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
1. 3rd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw yet again. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Third and 2. Here we go.
Here we go. Hey, 60.
We'll try and run it with Walker. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll swing this out to Johnson, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Now, Thompson. Over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now Seattle going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
The 9-yard line.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Thompson now to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target. and it'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within a point. It's 14-13. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's JSN. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Thompson to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Ready up.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
Walker, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing Thompson. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. Thompson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up to this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Here's Thompson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
I really like the balance that they... showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Johnson now to return. Good returns as he takes it across the 30. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he can push his way forward and pick up the first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The run out of the gun with Johnson. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Fryer the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Washington. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is Walker. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Thompson. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Seattle.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the two-point conversion here.
For the 2-point conversion.
Now, Thompson. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to look ahead for a couple of yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Once again, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Makes a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
It's 4th down.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
10 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now 2nd and inches. A run with Barkley into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Steeler first down.
Steelers.
They'll drop to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Through the middle of the field. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they've still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.